difficult people.
I absolutely agree.
And so it takes a very special kind of person to deal with us.
Very special.
And we are not that for each other.
Exactly.
Cool. Okay, controls.
I'm about to say,
'em?
straight up, I'll be honest, I don't remember how to play this game. Alright,
Cool.
I
think it's pretty much point and click.
at this point, yes.
Like, I gotta say, maybe you should get some control.
Oh, Jesus Christ. They're all
Okay,
dead.
so she killed everyone.
Holy
that was fun.
fuck. Oh, and they're all coming back to life. Oh, this is bad.
Is it though? Because like it seems not that difficult.
Oh, yeah, no, never mind. Like the guard. Oh, it seems stable now, huh?
Oh, I'm so glad you fucking murdered everyone.
Wait, Tyrael, your objection is that it's only stable for a short amount of time and not that 20 people just died?
He doesn't give a single flying fuck.
Jesus Christ, he is a real angel of heaven.
There's a quest.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see it. Where's the quest?
I mean, do you not have the Tyrael exclamation point?
Oh, I do. It was blue. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't gold.
It was blue. I didn't understand.
These walls will have meant nothing if they're reduced to rubble.
Indeed, I'll defend them.
Very dramatic. Okay. Oh wait, what? Where the fuck does it want me to go? Like the blue thing, he tells me to go to the arena, but the gold thing, he tells me to go to the keep stronghold. Game. God damn it, game.
Hold on. Map. West. All right.
No, if it wants
Mine
us to
seems
stay
to
in
say go
Bastion's
this
keep.
way.
Ooh,
I think we're going this way. I think the blue thing on your map, the blue dot with a white circle around it.
No, that's you.
Yeah, that's me. I was
No.
gonna say,
There was a blue
that's me.
flash by the door whenever I would leave the armory. Oh, that might be that might just be saying that you're in the other room.
Oh.
Uh.
How does this game work?
Our fight continues in the battlefield,
Oh shit!
where Azmodan's war machines
cutscene.
rain death on our soldiers.
Dun dun. Okay, so they showed us some concept art.
Yep.
So we got all the demons off the walls. Apparently, all of them. So now we have to go destroy the things that could bring the walls down, or
Yeah,
else.
because this is the biggest keep known to man. Where the fuck are you? All right. I have a big stick and I'm lost. Okay, cool.
The biggest castle.
I don't know why this castle's so big. It doesn't make any logical sense.
Like Helm's Deep was a pretty big fucking castle, but this castle.
No, this is Helm's Deep made sense though.
It's true. It had a wall and some caves.
And then there was some stuff inside it, and then there were caves underneath it, and there was a big fucking horn on the top.
Okay, so I don't think the barracks is a side dungeon.
Bridge.
Let's-
Yeah, that's
let's-
it. Are we doing that? Yeah.
Yeah.
The blue thing definitely means your friend has gone in here. Maybe you should go get them.
Maybe you should go get them. They seem a little lost.
Corrupter of truths. Jesus.
I found a severe skull, whatever that means. Massacre. Okay, and now apparently we're fighting fucking scorpions for reasons.
Ah, where are the scorpions? I'm lost.
I'm sorry.
'Cause
Spoilers.
I was looking at something else. There are no scorpions here anymore.
Spoilers, you were supposed to go the other way the whole time.
Probably.
Fucking whoopsie-doo.
Isn't that always the way of it? No matter which way you choose in the game, you're fucking wrong.
And I'm not even talking, ooh, you found secret treasure wrong. I mean, just
Yeah,
wrong. It's a
wrong.
dead end.
I have one fucking move here. Like, I've got all these things I can do, but my only move is, like, Ray of Death.
But say, why wouldn't
Why
you
would
just
I need other
laser?
moves? Like, I could do that.
You could, but it would be pointless.
Yeah, I've got, like, an ice thing and some, like, Hydra face. I don't even know what my ability is.
Hydra face.
Just laser everything. I just shooting my lasers.
I know.
There's some classic memes for you.
Oh, Judge, shoop to whoop. It's vintage shit. Oh,
Children do not know the classics anymore.
Oh.
I need you to know this.
I know, and it's so upsetting because some of the new memes are so weak.
Did I tell you I pulled a badger mushroom the other day, and everybody was like, "What did she say?" And I
What
was
the
like,
fuck?
What?
No, badger
Like,
mushroom.
It's the best. Back in the day, memes moved slow, and
So slow.
badger mushroom was like a thing for like years.
For years, because Weebles was like just starting. We didn't even know. We
Yeah.
didn't even know what Weebles was, man. We had a vague idea about Weebles.
Wait, what? You mean like the wobbles?
No, Weebles. The guy who made Badger.
Oh, cool. I was like the ones that wobble but don't fall down, and then I was like, that's like the '80s right there.
About to say that's an '80s meme. You want to talk vintage?
Yeah, right. Like
Wait.
before the internet memes, there was weird shit on television that everybody just said.
Now, oh god, let's see how far back can we go?
The
Like, what was the
meme.
original meme? Like, what was like the
Homer.
first thing?
No, okay, though. I made that as a joke, but like
It's also true.
The Muse is probably the original meme.
Oh, that's
Like,
it.
people being like, the fucking Muse said some stuff. You're like, it's a meme. The Muse is a meme.
About to say
That's what it
how many like ancient Greek schlubs were like
Oh man,
just-
the Muse, dude.
made a joke and the joke was just I beseech the Muse, and then they would all heartily guffaw.
I mean, probably literally everyone. Like, I mean, okay, like Shakespearean dick jokes. Like, you know, he didn't write those. Well, I mean,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
obviously he did, but like, he definitely stole those. Like, a lot of those were probably like things his friends said in the bar. And he was like, "Ha, hilarious! I'm putting that into play."
Right. I'm gonna put that into play. Why? Because motherfucker, I get to be in charge
don't
around
know.
here.
Yeah, so like, it doesn't make sense. We just now have a word for it, I guess.
Right.
Which I'm not sure I love. I don't know. It just, memes are weird to me now. They're so fast, everything. Like, the children. I know I bitch about the children all the fucking time. I should note it's because I am ancient.
Right. It's okay. We both are.
Somebody at work the other day was like, "How old are you?" I was like, "Ageless." Fuck off! Fuck off, I'm immortal.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah, no, I work with a lot of kids. I should note that, like, my manager is only 30, so you can imagine how old people I work with are.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so that can be exhausting.
I can only imagine.
It's just rough, buddy. But yeah. I just don't understand a lot of things that people say. I just missed it. I mean,
is this
also
on
some of
fleek
it's
now?
because
What's
I'm
happening?
like white, and I try really hard not to steal. Like, I'm not in like a I shouldn't say, but like, you know, like, AAV is not for me. It's not for me, and I try my best to not say shit. So sometimes I just don't, like, slang occurs, and I'm like, oh, what does that mean? What does it mean? What does it mean?
Do I get to do a thing? Do I get to not do a thing?
I'm like, do I get to say that? But not only, like, how the frick do we get? Oh, I see it. It's on the other freaking side.
I was about to say we just went
Kidding
full
me.
circle. I think if we portal,
No, we go this way.
we
I
have
saw
to.
it. I
We have
saw
to.
it.
Oh shit!
I just need to get there. There's one. Nope. Over here. Got it. Nope,
Shit! No, it's
not
a dead
that one.
end. Fuck.
There's a couple of them.
About to say, there's
But,
a few little areas we didn't fully explore that might have ancient secret barracks loot.
Great.
Fuck.
Yeah, anyway, so, like, there's that issue, but then, like, also, I'm just quite old.
I'm old.
And, like, I can't keep up. Like, you can't expect me to keep up with slang. You just can't. You just can't expect me to know what all the children are saying these days because I'm almost 30 and I don't want to.
Well, I mean, also, like, what the children are saying is mostly nonsense.
Yeah, I don't, and I'm not saying, like, Gen Z humor is bad, it's just not for me either, but more in just a, like, I think it's dumb way. Not that I don't think my humor is dumb, but I, you know, obviously, because of, like, our generation's bullshit, we have a certain kind of humor that we find funny, and, like, random words put together is not funny to me. And okay, so here's the thing. Everybody talks about Gen Z humor and how it's like nonsense and blah blah blah. But here's the thing. Okay, here's my linguistics theory of the day.
Ooh,
It's not actually that it's Gen Z humor specifically. It's that when you're a teenager, saying random shit next to each other is just funny to you, and you grow out of it as you get older. And I say this for a couple of reasons. One, because I have a little sister, and Treasure Goblin, get fucked up.
Fucking dead.
I have a little sister, and the funniest fucking thing to her is to say random nonsense.
You know, how old is she?
She is 10.
Wow.
Firstly, ow. That sucks. I need to go back to town.
You need to go back to town?
I need to go back to my inventory is full.
Did you forget to empty your inventory?
Yeah, you know what? Some of us have to take a little while to start up our computer, so... anyway, I'll do it in a minute. The funniest thing in the world to my sister is saying random words and then laughing about it. She has showed me videos of shit she does with her friends, and I'm like, that's fucking dumb. Because, you know, she's 10, and that's just what 10-year-olds are like.
That's just how it works.
And I think we are kind of convinced that, like, Gen Z humor is new and interesting, when in reality it's just the same shit we've all been doing for years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, when we were teenagers, we had... Oh god, I don't even know how to describe it, but remember the, like XD so random taco stupid fucking bullshit?
Oh god, yes.
Remember this? Yeah. So I'm done, by the way. I left you there.
Sorry, I found some new equipment. It's good.
Okay. Like, it was the same thing! It's the same thing! Like, to us that was super funny when we were, I don't know, 15 to 19 or whatever. Like, it was, like, well, you know, probably, okay, 13 to 19. But, like, I remember when I was in college, and that just started getting, like, weird, and then I was like, we need to never do this again. And then we didn't. And now it's, like, cringy and embarrassing, and I'm like, but the kids are doing it again, but now we think it's funny, like, or the internet thinks it's funny because there are more kids on the internet, and they're like, oh, it's so funny, and I'm like, history repeats itself. So in a couple of years, this, like, weird, random, so funny thing is gonna go back out of style, and we're gonna be like, remember when we did that? And it'll be cringy, and I'll be like, yeah, it happens to all of us. Being 15 is fucking cringy.
Who'd have
suspected? It's not our
suspected?
fault, like, it shouldn't be, but, like, that's just what being a child is like. You hate yourself later.
It's okay, you'll hate yourself later.
And I'm not saying that kids are bad, I'm just saying we all look back at our past selves and are like, oh,
It's an inevitability. It just
Alright, this
how
is
it
the end of the
happens.
dungeon. Cool, let's
Wait,
get the hell out of here.
no, we didn't find what's his face's friend.
Oh, we didn't. You're so right.
Uh,
Anyway, so I don't actually think Gen Z humor is any freaking different from cool, we did it. He's coming over here to talk to us, I guess. Praise
Oh,
Akarat.
Jesus Christ, that guy doesn't look very alive to me. I thought he was dead.
Oh, yeah, that's why we walked by him.
Oh, sweet, thanks.
Cool.
Quest
Let's go.
fucking complete.
Questy. Yeah. No, anyway, I've been seeing all these things lately, like people doing like fucking think pieces on Gen Z humor, and I'm like, same fucking shit that we dealt with. And like, I don't know how much you know about previous generations, but like, they did the same thing!
Did the same
like,
thing.
Like, fucking Thoreau and his stupid, I don't know. Like, the beat poets are just like, we did some weird fucking shit as children. Like, that's just what being a teenager is like. You think it's funny to be weird and random. I mean, I guess it is to you, but like, it stops. It stops being funny.
It's got a real shelf life.
It's because you have no, like, prefrontal cortex. It's fine.
That's not your fault.
Again, no judgment on kids or anything. It's just, oh, there's a glowy thing. There's a glowy thing.
There's a glowy
It glows.
thing?
Oh, it glows! And a fucking big thing came out of it. I killed it.
Nice. Good. Nice work.
Yeah, no. So, it's interesting that I am now an adult enough to watch this happen, but I'm just saying Gen Z humor is no different, and it's not that we're getting weirder or more random in our humor, it's just that that's what fucking teenagers are like.
And I feel like as children of the internet that you and I are in our generation is, we have the receipts. We can look back.
We can be like, well, let me show you some stupid shit I thought was real funny when I was a child.
Whereas generations that came before us, they always have the benefit of denial. They can always say, that wasn't me. I never did that. Even though they're full of shit and they totally did it. 'Cause everyone did it. No one wasn't doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we all know. We all know.
We were all there, John.
So I should note, my stepmom's family is very, very close. And they have all these weird things they still do, like these things they did as kids that they still continue to do. And they are dumb as balls. Like, they just do weird shit. My stepmom's uncle had Down syndrome, and he would come out with the greatest shit. Just things he said were amazing.
You've mentioned a few of them, and they're, in fact, all fucking fantastic.
They're so funny. And like, again, I loved Tom more than most humans. Like, he was the best. And, like, he died a couple years ago, and it was devastating.
Aww.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he had Down syndrome, and he was in his 50s, which is very old.
But say, he had a good run there.
And he had Alzheimer's, and honestly, it was probably a good thing, because, like, Alzheimer's and Down syndrome is not a great combination.
No.
Like, so he was, like, having a hard time of it, and didn't necessarily remember stuff. So, you know, it was not unexpected, but it was very awful.
Right. We all saw this coming, and we were all dreading the day.
It still blows. But shit Tom said was amazing, and to this day we still say it, and I'm like, it's a meme. It's a fucking, like, we actually do have that because in their family they still say this shit to this day. Like, so it's not like, oh my god, that just exploded.
Yeah, no, you fucked that thing up. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so, like, they can point to all the shit they said. And, like, yes, now it's more widespread, too. Like, it's because we have the internet and we are just more connected. But what I'm saying is every generation has weird stuff. It's just more widespread now, and it's not interesting or new. Random humor has been around for literally ever. Looking at you, Dadaism.
It's like,
So,
oh,
like,
what?
it's cool, but it's not new.
I don't remember who, but someone was trying to tell me that like the world is getting worse, everything's going to shit, and I'm like, actually,
Was it my dad?
no. It was some
Because-
other older guy, one of my coworkers,
Yeah.
and I was just like, actually, no, it's kind of getting better, but we just hear about all of the awful shit that we never heard of before.
Yeah, that's true.
Like-
that's a very good point.
Some crazy bloody revolution going on in Syria, we would never hear about
We
it.
just wouldn't know about that in the same way. Well, I mean, that's the reason that, do you want to go into the Caverns of Frost or not?
No,
Like,
I
it's
want to
up
find the
you.
last demonic ballista first.
Love it. How,
I think it's gonna be over this way because it's the one. Yeah, I found it. Got him.
cool. Oh, Jesus. I feel like I'm not really trying here. I have a big laser.
What more do you need?
That's my entire job here. Lasers.
Yay!
Alright.
You don't need your siege weapons, Azmodan. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't need that! I didn't need it!
I know you blew up my big thingy, but I didn't even need it.
I didn't need it, I could beat you up! I'm gonna kick you in the face. Yeah. Well, yeah, anyway, that's
Let's say, where were we?
Well, you know where we were? We were at the Vietnam War! Well, no, but that's part of what made Vietnam so different from other wars, was that it was one of the first ones where people could actually see, like, what was happening on a daily basis
Right.
in this war, and they were like, that is bad, we should not do this, because previously we had, like, people hadn't been able to see that.
The most you could get were a couple of photos, and for the most
Yeah.
part, everyone was still on the "yeah, war is okay" train. And all you
Yeah.
need is someone with a video camera who thinks the war isn't bad, or for just the footage that they kept, that
Right.
they took to get out when they didn't want it to, and just like, oh no, now we get to see all the things.
Right, and
Oh.
it was less regulated, and, you know, freedom of the press was a lot. It was, like, easier. You could just bounce over there and do some stuff instead of, like, before where it was like, yeah, I gotta sneak into Nazi Germany, and also it's the 40s. Like, that's a lot harder to do.
And
just
you're
because-
probably being backed by the government, so you're probably
Right,
only going to
so you're
publish
gonna say a
something that the
certain
government
thing.
wants to see.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, you know, so, like, well, that was the whole problem there, and now we're getting the same issue, and, like, people are like, it's getting worse, and you're like, no, we just know things.
No, this was always happening. And they're
Weren't
like,
you around for Vietnam? Don't you remember how that happened? And, like, you know, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, so, quite besides that, like, now we don't need everyone in the country kind of on board for a war, because we don't need to engage in total war,
right.
because we can buy and or produce enough stuff to go to war without, like, everybody's lives changing.
Yeah.
It's just easier. Yeah. So anyway, we just hear about more stuff. It's a whole different scenario now. So I don't know. Yeah, no. I agree. What I'm really saying here is I agree with you. But up, level 2. Good. Get me out of level 1.
We have to go deeper.
I had to. Speaking of weird millennial humor, so my friend is, like, internet illiterate,
Oh.
which is a little weird for me.
Yeah.
He's 32, so he shouldn't be.
Criminy. About to say, he's in prime internet age.
Yeah, no, he definitely should know exactly what I'm talking about, but I made a reference to your full and completely fake name. So I was talking about Lefurpader.
Yes.
And I was like, and he was like, oh, why is it not like Lefurpa twerp? Ah ha ha. And I'm like, do you not? And then I realized he didn't know what derp meant.
Oh my
like,
god. I can't even.
Go. Right.
I can't even.
Right? Like, how do you? I'm like, oh my god, we're not. Like, he's only 5 years older than I am. It doesn't make any sense that he wouldn't know that, but he doesn't. So it was a very strange moment, and I was like, this must be how like normal people feel.
Right. Oh no, the normies.
That's how I fucking felt. I was like, oh, this explains more than it doesn't. Shall we go back to the fields of slaughter?
The fields of slaughter. Jesus Christ.
Calm down, Diablo.
They're getting a little over themselves, aren't they?
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous. Yeah, so like that was very strange. But speaking of derp, that's exactly what I mean. That's just what we were like when we were teenagers. It was a funny noise that we made.
Right, it was a funny noise. It sounded dumb. It must be a dumb noise that dumb things make.
All you Gen Zers out there, like that's what you sound like to me, is myself at the same age. I just need you to know, I don't think like people want to write fucking pieces about how new and interesting the humor is, and I'm like, that's just what it's like.
It's just what it was, man. It was always like that.
Yeah.
The generations are degenerating. No, you were like this too.
Every generation is the same. We all do dumbass shit. It's fine. We get over it, or we die.
But my dumbass shit was the coolest.
No, it was all dumbass shit was dumb, and it's dumb, and it's. But like, I'm not saying it shouldn't be used. I need to go back to town again. What am I picking up?
Actually, so do I. I've only got like 4 free inventory slots.
Cool. We're going back real quick.
That's acceptable.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Anyway, you're not new, you're not interesting, but also that's okay. Like, I'm not saying that's bad, I'm saying it's okay that we're not all new and interesting. It just tells me that humans are all fucking the same.
Right.
Which is good! Which is good! We should all remember that, so then we can be better people.
Not lose our fucking minds when someone is different? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, no, if we just all realize that all of our stupid humor is the exact fucking same thing, then that would be really cool.
Damn. None of my equipment is better than my current equipment. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time with that too. I apologize. I'm eating gluten-free ginger molasses cookies for dinner.
Because you're a real adult.
Yeah, I am. I did not eat lunch because I thought I was dying. I was like, oh, I'm not hungry and I don't feel great. What's going on? What's going on? And then, like, TMI, now I'm on the rag, so I'm like, oh.
Wop. Fucking wop.
See, and this is the exact reason us being together is not ideal. Because we are both the kind of people who will be like, let me tell you too much about my life on the internet. And, like, you can only have one of those people in a relationship.
If the two of you team up, it doesn't work.
It's just a lot. It's a lot of that. All right, all right. How did you get here before me?
I don't know.
You just wandered off.
It has been too long since I felt the thrill of battle.
I get the distinct impression that Tyrael not remaining at home is gonna cause severe problems for us,
Probably.
involving leaving the witches alone.
More of my forces pour forth from the mouth.
Brr, 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 brr. Brr, 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 brr.
Existence.
Like, how many people have we killed? Just murdered, just destroyed.
Are all you have left to hurl at us. Forward, friend. Now we shall drive
Eternal torment? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Together we can
Great.
defeat them.
It's ridiculous.
That's pretty cool. Wow. Sorry, I was just looking at all of my abilities. And they're all right where I want.
Yep. Yep, that seems to be my problem. I'm like, yep, this seems good. I have all sorts of great abilities. Uses laser and nothing else. Well, I got all my abilities like worked out so that they just all refresh my arcane energy stuff. My arcane power, and I'm just like, I can keep this laser up for literally ever.
Ooh, skeletal mage. I've been granted the ability Singularity. I summon one powerful minion instead. Ooh, I have wizards. Oh, but I got a thing that makes it so whenever I summon one skeleton, I get 2 skeletons.
Ah, so you have 2 wizards.
2 very powerful wizards instead of trying to summon like a shit zillion tiny little archers. So this is good. I like this.
That's good. That's solid.
Bone
Jesus.
wizards.
The other thing I should note is all these kids think they're gonna grow up and there will be new stuff for them to say, but no, you're gonna say the same dumb shit you said, like the same memes you thought were funny
Are
when
still
you were
gonna be
15,
funny.
One, are still gonna be funny, and I'm sorry. They were never funny, but you're still gonna be like, that's hilarious. And you're gonna be 30, and you're gonna occasionally, somebody will say something like, that belongs to me, and you'll be like, all your bits are belonging to us, and then you're like, oh, I'm so fucking old.
Yep.
Yep, and
Yep.
that's how it happens, and you're just gonna have to live with that.
All of my lads are dead. And I mean to see these bastards suffer.
Oh my god, what is happening?
Apparently,
Where are you going?
Captain Hale is a fucking maniac who's gone into a blood frenzy because all of his boys died. So he's gonna go absolutely apeshit and murder a bunch of people. I don't know where he is. Is he down?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
he's down
lost
here.
him.
Okay, no, I found him. I found him again.
Oh, cool. We're down here. We gotta stand here for a while.
Apparently, we gotta stand here for a little while.
Couple more seconds. 7 seconds. Defeat the demon ambush. Okay. Like,
Hell of a fucking ambush.
cool.
Oh man, quest complete.
Woo.
Where the fuck?
Right,
Oh,
do
there
I-
he is. I couldn't even
There
see
he-
him.
They're all dead and we're not. I'd call that a win, eh? I'll hold this bridge. Go on. You have
You-
a demon lord's head to put on a pike.
You, just
Will.
you, the guy. All right.
Cool.
Good work, man. You do you. You do you, boy.
Let's go.
What in the fruit?
Yeah, no. What I'm just saying is, we're all gonna sound like idiots at the end of the day.
Oh yeah.
Occasionally, my grandfather will say things, and I'm like, that is probably like a weird meme from the fucking 30s that I just don't know.
Wild
That's just-
1930s memes.
You don't know, dude. Who knows? Who knows what was going on then? I fucking don't. I wasn't born. I'm old, but I'm not that old.
I'm not Grandpa Ancient.
Yeah.
Wah.
Though, I'm like, I swear I'm like this close to the kids at work referring to me as grandma, so that's not great. I mean, I do kind of play into it, because, like, whatever. What else are you gonna do? When
Right.
everybody's like, you're so fucking old.
You gonna
Be
try to
like,
try to
"Sure."
fight it?
No, you just agree, it's easier.
Battle is ours.
It's so much easier. Yeah, no, when people start accusing you of being old, just be like, sure.
Just lean into it.
It's much more simple.
Oh.
Jesus, ice.
That's what those were. Oh, that's what the little balls do.
Ice. Yeah.
Boop. Or is a big boy coming?
See, like that one's a new meme, and I don't really get it.
Oh. That's fair. Big boy is a little new.
It's new. It's like within the last if it's within the last year, it's new. It's probably maybe 2. But point is, it's too new for me.
Right.
I don't interact with a lot of internet. I mean, I do, but like, I don't take it in. I'm just like, I guess this is a thing we're doing now.
Let's just keep going. I don't want to go to the underbridge.
Love it. Love it.
Oh, we're going to the edge of the abyss.
Great! That seems... Oh, and we're gonna find something.
Literally edgy.
It's... That's really fun.
Okay. Alright. Oh, hey, bro, what's up?
Mikey. Drool. Fate. Fuck it. Just blazers.
Right, but so who the fuck is this guy?
I don't even care.
Siegebreaker Assault Beast.
Oh.
And he's fucking dead.
Cool.
And all the other siege worms just fucking died in unison. Oh, hey, Adriel, what's up?
Bustin' makes me feel good. Oh, just fucking you turned up. How'd you get over here? We don't know.
She came through a portal. There was a portal. It makes sense. But how did she know where we were? How'd she get here? I don't no explanations.
Who gives a fuck?
Oh, the Sin Hearts, because those are things that have existed. Spoilers. Diablo lore, Sin Hearts have never existed. That was never a thing.
We just decided on those for this one. We needed a MacGuffin, so we made one.
So we made it up.
Which, I mean, I guess respect. Like, if you're gonna decide on a MacGuffin.
Sin Heart sounds pretty cool.
I mean, if you're as edgy as fucking Diablo, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, cool.
I imagine the fanboys were like creaming their jeans because they were going back to Ariat, the place where Diablo 2 ended. Just like, oh man.
You mean like, aren't you like a Diablo fanboy? So
like, I'm not that big. Okay, so like in my mind, Diablo fanboys were like the Not Enough Hugs Club. Fucking, they all bought Diablo 3 at release, and like even when the game released, like it didn't work, like the servers just crashed.
I kind of remember there being issues.
Yeah, the servers ate shit and died, and still they were all like, "Oh man, this is awesome! This is so good! I mean, even though we can't play the game, like it's out and we got it." And I'm like, "But you can't fucking play it." And I was there playing Hotline Miami because I was staying there for the summer, and I was like, yeah, but I can play my game.
At least I can play mine.
It runs on a fucking toaster, but I can play it.
Dude. I remember when it came out because Chris and Gotti was playing it.
That's true, but unlike them, he was upset that it wouldn't run.
Chris is cool. Chris doesn't give a fuck. But I remember it being especially good because at the same time, Sarah was playing The Sims. And I was playing Mass Effect? A Mass Effect.
Take your pick.
It's not 3. I just remember it was a Mass Effect. Like 2 or 3. And they would both be playing games on either side of me. And they'd be discussing it, and Sarah would be like, "Oh, so I think I have to decorate their backyard for their wedding." So and Chris would be like, "And then flaming dire bats come out of nowhere and murder everyone." And I'm like, "What is happening?
What is going on here? We are three.
I just want to kill some reapers."
3 of us are playing very different games.
Yeah,
and
there was
all
a lot of
having
things
fun.
happening all at once.
Oh, that thing's just a trap.
It was a good summer. That was, that must have been, Jesus, I'm young.
Right? Fucking right. That
must have been the summer of 2011? Yeah.
Damn.
Did this game really come out in 2011?
Pretty sure it did. I believe it.
Jesus. This game is old now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Jesus, we're all fucking old.
We're all old. Zoe, we're all gonna die soon. Schenectady, New York.
Not wrong. In my mind, this is new. This game is still new. I never got around to playing it. That could be part of it, but I'm just saying. I'm like, yeah, no, Diablo 3. It's relatively new, right?
Zoe, in my world, Baldur's Gate 2 is still new.
All right, look.
It's just a good
but you're
game.
Like a fucking hipster.
That's true.
Go buy some fucking vinyl. That's gonna be the newest thing. Is gonna be like old video games on vinyl or something.
Oh my god. Well, it already
Floppy
is.
disks.
Like,
What?
oh no. Well, but like, even so, they're all like, yeah, man, the Nintendo was like the last good console.
Oh yeah.
I guess
Oh,
we're just gonna
dude.
keep going down.
Yeah, might as well.
You're an extraordinary.
Yeah. Evil is sexy. I get it. Bad tropes. Bad
We
tropes.
get it. Evil is always sexy. Now that I think about it, like our two characters are like, despite being ladies, are just like kind of sexless, which is okay.
I mean, yes, in terms of character, like character, but no, in terms of literally everything I am forced to wear.
Fair enough. I guess my character is sort of sexless.
Yeah, no, the wizard is like Titty City.
Oh man. Well, not as much Titty City as the Enchantress. Have you seen her? How does she keep those things in there?
We don't know. Lots of tape. Dude, no, we were discussing. Oh, a big spider.
What?
Yeah, you
Where?
know, the sexy spider. She's up there. She's not coming for us yet. We have to find her
okay.
later, I think.
Of course.
Yeah, no, we were discussing that at work because we were putting a mannequin on, or a bikini on a mannequin. Bathing suits and mannequins are hard because they just, there's just something about it that like, you're like, this doesn't hang right. Because, I mean, their boobs are made of plastic,
Right, and
so
they
that doesn't help.
don't move right. Insofar
Yeah.
as they don't move at all.
Yeah, exactly. Like putting stuff on mannequins is like both my favorite thing and also the worst. It's like trying to dress a small child having a tantrum. They're
Even
like,
though the object is stationary.
yeah, because like you're like fighting them and then because they're like really stiff. So you're like this like piece of clothing going on this stiff thing is really hard and like stuff doesn't fit them right and their feet are permanently in like a high heel position.
You must
So like you just gotta fight these pieces of shit. And then not only that, but then like sometimes their arms fall off if you didn't get
Oh
in.
no!
Then it's like a little bit of like weird body horror stuff happening and like little horror movie stuff. So you're just like, why? And then you talk to them because like it's human shaped
Right.
and it's like weirdly intimate, even though you're taking those off. But yeah, point is, we were discussing if we could get some double-sided tape too, because there was like a lot of like butt crack happening. Because it was like riding up, and we're like, that looks so uncomfortable. Like, can we fix that? Like, can I tape this?
Can we just get some butt glue over here?
Can we tape it? Can we double-sided tape that? Because I mean, that's what they're gonna do anyway. That's probably how the models made it happen.
There's actually special butt glue that models use.
It's terrible.
Yep.
But yeah, you know, you can't butt glue a mannequin.
You can't.
Because you know it's never gonna come off. It's not skin.
Exactly.
I should note, I really love my job. Why is my inventory full?
My inventory is also full again.
Let's go back.
Oh
but yeah,
man,
no.
my legendary weapon is 12 levels ago, so I think I'm just gonna have to leave that behind.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh
That seems reasonable.
lordy. Oop. That
I
being
guess
said,
this has better.
tossing the axe in the pile.
I have a dumb hat. Just the dumbest hat.
Just the dumbest fucking hat. Just the dumbest damn hat you ever
I
damn
have a
seen.
legendary axe if you would like it. think I can just drop it and you can pick it up. I think that's a thing. Yeah.
Oh,
see
the
if
butcher's
you-
carver.
See if you would like that.
That's a. Oh lordy. Yes, yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Fantastic. No problem. I was not going to use it.
It's fair. I was about to say, oh no,
I'm
I
a
took
fucking wizard.
I took your legendary item, and then I remembered. Wait, no, never mind. You're a wizard.
Wizard. Okay, cool. Let's go.
Because apparently, sorry, just looking at my equipment real quick, making sure that all the new shit I found isn't better than the old shit I have. Because apparently, despite the fact that I don't actually swing these swords, I gotta have them. They give me superpowers. Oh, you
So
didn't know?
Yeah, no, I get that. I will say the most annoying thing about this is that you need like the pet to pick your stuff up. Just like allow me to pick shit up.
I just pick up all the things now.
Tear at their flesh.
Yep. See, there's a big spider. We can't fight her yet. She's
Right.
just shitty. Sexy spider, because that's a uncomfortable thing.
Well, we also had to fight. Do you remember that time Deckard Cain got killed by a sexy moth?
I forgot about. Oh, there she is. See? Now we murder her. Now we murder her.
Oh,
Maiden of Lust? What kind of bullshit fucking man bull? You ever just see something you're like, a man wrote this?
A man wrote this.
Alright, just.
How invigorating. Play with my daughters. I do not wish to tire you out.
You're
Jesus
not.
I'm not even tuckered.
tired. Like, I just lasered you and then you stood there not taking damage because I lasered you too fast for the cutscene to happen.
Than we do for the sin heart.
Zoe, I just thought you should know the axe you gave me doubled my damage.
Fantastic.
Thank you, my dear.
No problem. I can do murder. Look, we gotta help with the murder train.
We all got on the struggle bus and we're getting a transfer to the murder train.
It's a much better system. Public transportation.
Public transportation, folks. Like, I don't remember. I was listening to a podcast and they were like, "Well, how many vehicles do you think are in garages out there doing nothing, or are just in a parking garage while its owner is at work?" And I was just like, "Oh, fuck."
Now, here's the thing. I should note that having sun access to going wherever I want when I fucking want to, awesome. But also that's because I don't have good public transportation where I live.
Well, no, like,
So,
imagine a
like-
system where just like instead of owning a car, just like a car shows up to wherever you need it and then you can drive or whatever.
I mean, yes. But on the other hand, that sounds a lot like a taxi, which I hate.
Fair. But no, you'd be able to drive.
Yeah,
And-
no, if a car magically turned up and there were no other human interactions involved, that would be fine with me.
Right.
I don't do Ubers, they freak me out.
Oh, same.
It's like a taxi,
But with
But-
less oversight.
less oversight, and I, like, this is how people get murdered. Like, I don't understand how we went from everybody being like, don't get in strange people's cars, to everybody getting in strange people's cars!
Not only just that, don't talk to strangers on the internet. Don't get into strangers' cars. Now we use the internet to get into strangers' cars more quickly.
And it's not like they're having big issues, and I already hated taxis. Like, when I was in New York, I, like, famously hated taxis, and everybody was always like, why do you take so long to get here? And then I was like, because I wanted to pay $2.50 to take the train by myself in a safe and reasonable environment with lots of people.
Lots
as
of people
opposed
where if
to,
something
I
goes
don't know,
wrong.
taking a weird taxi that cost me fucking $14!
Yeah. It's just the smarter choice.
It's a straight shot here and it's a straight shot there. The only difference is I had to wait for a train. Took 5 minutes. New York public transportation, dude, it's the best. Boston public transportation, eat my ass. Boston can come at me. I don't care. We can fight.
Oh man, do you want
I
to
can
hear
fight all of Boston.
Do you want to hear a sad New York City transportation story?
I mean, another one.
So apparently there's I don't want to call him a weird guy, but he's probably on the spectrum, and his whole thing is that he just loves the New York public transportation system.
Okay.
And like he learned every route, he knows how to operate the trains, he knows how to operate the buses, he knows every route in the entire city.
Okay.
Just because that's what his brain focused him on. And so what would happen is he got really buddy-buddy with all of the train operators and the bus drivers.
Uh-huh.
And so, like, they would just let him drive the vehicles if they didn't want to. And no joke, like, seriously, he never, they're like, he has operated these vehicles for a while, like, obviously he's not supposed to, but like, whatever, but he's never had an accident, he's never had an incident, he's never done anything wrong. So he got like 20 years in prison for it or something.
Oh, that's bullshit.
But more so than that, here's the ultimate heartbreak. So, so they sent him to jail forever, and like he's like if he gets out, he's barred from being near public transportation. But here's the fucking kicker. So, after 9/11, the National Security Commission or whatever went to the New York Transit, and they were like, oh, if something like this were to happen to New York Transit, where do you think they would choose to attack? And they're like, geez, I don't know. You should call this autistic guy that you've imprisoned because he knows everything.
He would know the answer to this.
So they brought him out of prison for a couple of days, and they had him give the security people a tour of like all of the underways through all of the subways and like all the bus routes and everything that like might be dangerous, and like it was really useful for the security commission. They figured out a lot of things, and then they threw him in solitary because they considered his mind to be so fragile the terrorists could turn him into an asset.
Well, that seems like the American healthcare system for you. That sounds more just like the American healthcare system fucking people over.
Oh fuck, this is not the right way.
But yeah, no, there is.
Oh no, that's not a New York story. It's just like a
just
shitty
like
thing happening to a decent New York guy for no fucking reason.
Yeah, that's fair. That seems about right. Everybody has their weird shit, especially like New Yorkers or like people who live in New York. Like weird shit goes down. Like people get weirdly into things in New York. My friend was really into the Gowanus Canal for no apparent reason.
What the fuck?
So that was weird.
And
like,
I thought Maine people were weird.
It's this weird polluted canal in Brooklyn. I love it. And I'm like, wow.
But why are you all over it, bro?
I have seen the Gowanus Canal. I've seen a lot of the Gowanus Canal. I gotta tell ya. I was like, cool. We live in Manhattan. You're gonna make me take a fucking train. Like,
to look at this fucking canal.
45 minutes to Brooklyn to look at this, like, mega polluted canal.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So that was a fun day. It was very strange. I was like, whatever, I guess you're really into this. And then he wrote a comic about a mermaid, in the canal. But it was like, he was just like really into it. People get like very strange. People in New York get very strange about specific New York things.
You don't say.
Like that used to being like, yeah, this guy got really into the trains. It seems totally reasonable.
Right. Like so into the trains that if anyone...
Or not, like I'm just like, yeah, that seems like a New Yorker right there.
That's just a New York thing. And like so into it that like if anyone called out sick, they'd just be like, hey, do you want to run my route? And he'd be like, yes, please. I love the trains.
Yep. That seems about right. It's funny, like, but I, for example, actually got really into like a certain way that the subways were, like subways late at night. I'm like still vaguely obsessed with it. Just not like the actual trains, just like waiting in a subway station at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, this is where I was meant to be. It's like where I feel like the calmest, like It's good to be like slightly intoxicated when you do this. It's the greatest experience. You're just in there. You're just like, what the fuck is going down? There's always like, oh, let's go fight her. Cool. There's always like two drunk college students, somebody talking to themselves, and one person that's just like, pick your weirdness.
Right.
Like guy dressed as Santa Claus.
In the middle of June.
In the middle of June playing the trumpet. Or like whatever weird shit like that happened. A guy with a full beard and a lot of makeup once told me he really liked my combat boots. Like, you know, it's just my favorite thing because I'm like, what the fuck is happening here?
What? Oh god, she's
Whoa,
so dead.
Jesus, she
Holy
died.
fuck.
Oh fuck.
God
Jesus.
damn. Son of a
Fucking
bitch.
Jesus. I guess we should kill that. I was expecting her to be harder.
Yeah, same. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Oh, nope, it's over here.
Nope, we would probably go this way. Yeah, this seems right.
The one place we didn't look at. Oh, we're supposed to follow the blood stains.
Oh.
Because of course, this is Diablo, my dear.
Oh, fucking this game.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Alright, we're at about an hour, and here's the
Let's
core of
kill
Aria.
Azmo-done. This is perfect.
Oh, do you just want to go murder him? He might be close enough
no.
to just go murder.
Look, the next objective is kill Azmo-done in the heart of sin. Like,
We can't just say no.
We're like at the end of this. Yeah, let's go. Let's finish this fucking chapter, dude.
Yay!
I feel much better. I had the worst day, but I feel a lot better, honestly.
Ah, one of those situations.
Man. I felt a lot better earlier today because we actually got all the stuff we needed to do done. I need to empty my inventory before we do this.
Okay, I probably do too. Oh, shockingly, I don't. But that's fine. I'll go back anyway.
I picked up a ton of stuff. I have had this problem where my team has decided they just don't want to show up for work. Not great. So, and it's store policy that I can't go in without somebody accompanying me. So I'm like, so if you're not here, I can't work. And also, I'm your boss, so I hate you.
Right. That's a really goddamn weird policy.
Yeah, I don't even. We didn't have it in my old store, which is weird, so I'm just like not used to that. But like this morning, my assistant was like, "Oh, I can't come in." She like was gonna come in at 8, and I can't come in at 8. I'm gonna come in at 9, and I'm like, "Bitch, you gotta be here for me to go to work. We have so much shit, and I didn't prep for it last night because I thought you were gonna be here." So turns out, like, and she comes to work and she's like, "What?" And I'm like, "So you okay? What's up?" And she's like, "I just didn't sleep great, so like I decided to come in later." I'm like, "You don't set your own schedule.
Let's say
that's how it works.
That's not how that works.
You don't just like." The thing was, I'd already like been like, "Hey, when do you want to work tomorrow?" And she said 8 to 4, and I was like, "Cool. We'll do that." And then she fucking decided not that, so I had to like scramble this. So she had to deal with like me freaking out this morning because we had 2 hours of work to do in an hour because I didn't fucking prep because she was supposed to be there. So I got myself breakfast.
Nice.
Anywho, yeah, so that didn't start me out great. And yesterday, the other girl who I work with, who had a brain aneurysm, who I might have killed,
With your psychic powers.
didn't show up.
Spoilers.
And we were like, "Oh God, did she die?" So we're like calling around, trying to figure it out. 2 hours after she's supposed to be there, she calls and she's like, "Oh, my ceiling fell down, so I didn't come to work." And I'm like, "Why didn't you tell me this 2 hours ago when I said?"
What the fuck does she mean her ceiling fell down?
not on her. I should note, it wasn't even on her.
Okay. Oh, it kind of reminds
Yeah.
me, actually.
Check that out.
One of my old college friends. Holy fuck, he's dead.
There was a lot of build-up for a guy who fucking fell out.
Uh,
Oh, that was a lot of blood.
I walked right in the trail. Oh, the soul of Azmodan. Just hanging
I would
out.
like to pick that stuff up. No, we're gonna do this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were picking stuff up.
No, it's good. I don't really need it. Okay.
Oh man, she moved a thing onto a thing.
Put a thing on another thing.
Lies trapped within that stone. Once it is destroyed, the eternal conflict will finally end.
That's not how that's supposed to work.
Is no simple matter. There are rituals to consider. We must return to the keep and make our final preparations.
Cause like, so, you can go back to go pick up the pile.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Of course.
Pick up the rest of the shit.
So like, maybe the black soulstone works differently. I'd be willing to accept that. But here's the thing. So the big issue with the oh wow, this new ring is very shiny.
So shiny.
So shiny. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Mhm. So the big thing about the soulstones was like, the issue was that they were purposefully made wrong. Like that character from fucking Kung Pao. We taught him kung fu wrong as a joke.
Wow, I can't believe I just had to listen to a fucking Kung Pao.
I know, right?
What fucking year is it?
What
Okay.
year is it? But so like the way they were originally designed, and maybe they just want to retcon that real quick, was that so you couldn't. Oh Jesus Christ! You couldn't destroy the stone. You could just capture the demon in it, and then you would just toss the stone somewhere where no one else would find it, and make sure that it was safe, and then you were good. That was the whole point, and destroying it would let the demon out. That was the trick. This is so like, which like also then again that also sort of doesn't make sense because like in Diablo 1, but spoilers, the stones were made incorrectly. Bad people can get out. So the spirits of the demons are actually able to influence the minds of the mortals around them. And Diablo went to the king's son and was like, I'm gonna possess you now, and then I'm gonna turn into you. But like, if you could turn the boy into you, why not just have him smash the rock? Just fucking break it and then let you out. Never explained.
I don't understand this fucking game.
Neither
I feel
do
like
I.
they have so much lore and they're like desperately trying to like work around it.
They have so much lore, and yet they're desperately trying to cram more in.
Yeah, no, it's like they were like, we have lore, and everybody's like, oh, cool, I like lore, and they were like, you want some more lore, and everybody's like, well, you seem like you have enough. Maybe you should just make sure all of that works. And they're like, no. I will not make sure that my lore works. I will just fucking make some more lore that doesn't make any fucking sense with the lore I've already made.
Put some more in there.
That is a choice you have made. Cool. I mean, like, which I guess I understand, because, you know, I feel like they made their lore and then decided they didn't actually like their lore, and then we're like, let's try to pretend some of this didn't happen.
Actually, that's true. Your savvy instincts repay you once again. So in Diablo 1, they hired some outside contractors to make the cutscenes, but the contractors made the cutscenes before the developers had written what the story was.
I remember you telling me this, which is a stupid thing. So then they've been like fighting against that lore for
Ever?
fucking ever.
Yes.
Yeah, this is why we don't do stupid shit like that, guys.
Guys?
yeah, so like fucking don't do that. Well, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I understand that, like, plenty of times you write some lore, and then years later, if you're still working on the same thing, you're like, all right, we need to, like,
We need to get rid of this. This is a
But-
bad idea.
On the other hand, I feel like this is why maybe you should take a minute to, like, think about your lore. Like, J.K. Rowling is a great example of something that needs to be like,
Bruh.
maybe I should slow my roll. Because I have said from the very beginning, people still fucking talk about how great Harry Potter world building is. I'm like, Harry Potter world building has never been good.
Yeah,
Ever
no, never.
once. Like, not from day one. They don't know what guns are, but somehow they lived through the Blitz.
Right.
Like, how do you miss this? Like, Diagon Alley is in fucking London. Like, you know. You're not an idiot. Like, that's not how it would work. Okay, anyway, so you know what I mean. Like, my point stands.
Oh yeah, no, totally. Like, what if someone just shot fucking Voldemort with a gun? Is there an anti-gun spell?
Yeah, you know what? Here's the thing. They did that movie, and it was bad. And it's called Wizards. Spoilers for Wizards. I love Wizards. Lots of people shit on Wizards, but they're wrong.
So it sounds like somebody cast gun, one of the most strongest spells in the entire universe.
Yeah. Again, spoilers. If you haven't seen Wizards and you want to know, and you want the end not spoiled, this goes for you too, Randall. Like, tell me now.
Nope, spoil it.
Okay, the end is literally these two wizards, like, about to fucking fight each other, and, like, one is not evil and one is not, and the evil one's like, evil things, and they're brothers, and the other one's like, here, let me show you a spell that Mom taught me when you weren't around, and he whips out a fucking gun! And then he's like, I'm glad you changed your name, you son of a bitch, and shoots him, and that's the movie! That's the end of Wizards. It's really a great movie. It's like top 10 films of all time in my book. Which, like, if you watch it, you'll be like, what fucking drugs were these people on?
No, that's so good. Like, do you remember?
It's by the guy who did the Lord of the Rings, the animated Lord of the Rings.
Oh, it's Bakshi?
It's Bakshi!
Yay!
Or, yeah, it's just like weird, it's weird shit. Anyway, it's awesome. It's a really good movie, and it's early, so like, they didn't have like any fucking cred, so they were like, let's make this movie, and they were like,
Okay.
cool. And it's just like weird gas mask, there's some like Nazi propaganda in it.
Good.
Like, I mean actual footage of Hitler.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like, oh, they're doing some kind of Nazi shit. No, literal Nazis.
No.
All right.
They literally, like, part of the plot is they, like, dig up all these old, like footage of Hitler, and they play it during this war to, like, freak the other side out. It's very fucked up. Oh, what's the wizard? It's a trip. My dad showed it to me.
Of
I should
course.
note that my dad showed me this movie when I was 8.
Because your dad is a fucking maniac.
Yeah, no, my dad is a trip. He also showed me, that was like right around the same time, he was like, you wanna Tommy? And I was like, what is this? If you haven't seen Tommy, it's also a trip.
I've seen Tommy, and you are correct. It's a goddamn
I should not
trip.
have been watching that as a child. It was like that in the wall in one weekend.
Bro.
Like, cool. That's strange. Yeah, it was it's very weird. It's very, very strange. But I recommend it to everyone.
Of course.
Because it's really good. Even though every single part of it is really super fucked up. Also, Mark Hamill's in it.
Of course he is.
As I'll give you one guess as to what character he plays.
He plays the villain.
No! He plays the wizard with the gun!
What?
Gun wizard!
Color me surprised.
I'm pretty sure that's yeah. Yeah. It's so like, it's just like Grumpy Wizard that whips out a fucking gun at the end and you're like, Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill. Fucking Muska. Just bang. Thankfully he didn't shoot anyone's pigtails off.
Like 90% sure that's how that works. Either that or I'm completely wrong and I just as I haven't seen it in years, so maybe I just remember it wrong. Anyway,
Nah, man,
all right,
sounds legit.
That's our hour.
We did it.
That's what I got for you.
We're good.